Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Allan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
We'll see. We'll see what
Welcome.
welcome, one and all. So close, Fred. To the 114th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. I was going to let Fred do the intro, but he doesn't know it
I
either.
can do it.
Hit it.
Oh, hit it.
114th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. And let's let you know, guys, this podcast is brought to you by Pop Culture Codes Network. You can find us there.
Our culture goals.
Just let him go. Just let him go, Allan.
Pop
Okay.
Culture Codes. I can't. You're right. I can't do it. You can find us on X at blc.world. You can find us on Twitter. That same thing as X, blc.world. blc.com.world. Those are the places that you can
That's
find
right.
us. All
Like,
places
follow,
you
and
get
share.
podcasts. That's right. Like, follow, and share. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up below.
Yeah, click the bell button on your
Hit
phone
the bell button below.
to get alarms every time we put out a new show. And now, for a limited time only,
Oh, yeah.
this
here's,
show.
And I want to introduce the man who puts the bay in bacon. It's Matt.
Fred, I don't know whether to be offended or very, very appreciative. Well, I would love to introduce to you the man with all the cheese. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Allan on the board. That's what the crowd has been. They were at a fever pitch, Fred, waiting to get for us to announce Allan. They didn't like that we switched it up.
There you go.
So they're angry people. Well, Fred, thank you for introducing myself and Allan's self as well. We're so glad that you joined us this week on what's guaranteed to be a weird show. I already promise you that.
Be weird. If it ain't weird, it ain't right.
That's true. If it's right, exactly. So, welcome to the show. It is the middle ass end of Halloween or of October, Fred. And you know what that means. I don't know what I'm talking about. No.
Tequila.
It means Halloween is just around the corner.
Just around the corner. You dressing up?
My kids have asked me to dress up.
Yep.
I'm considering it, but I probably won't.
Yep.
I was thinking next week on our Halloween
Like you
episode, we
always
should
do.
all dress up.
You gonna do it? I'll dress up.
Allan's got his Kanye mask right there.
Yeah.
Next week, we'll be joined by our psychic medium friend. I don't know if she's a psychic or a medium, but our friend Linda Faye. She'll be back
Linda
next
Faye.
week.
Linda Faye comes back.
So, yeah, last year we had George on, and he talked to us about something scary, ghosts and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
And then so this year we're up in the game, Fred.
We're
gonna talk to ghosts.
Oh no, I don't know.
I told her we were gonna talk to Jeffrey Epstein's ghost.
To Willie. To Willie
Just for you, Fred.
from Ghost. Help me!
Willie.
I thought you said Millie of Millie and Vanilli. I was like, we're gonna just get the one, huh?
Willie.
We can't get them both.
Yeah, from Ghost.
From Ghost, man.
Yeah,
Willie.
I got it. No, I got
Willie
it.
got the short end of the sticker.
He sure did.
Poor Willie.
We'll see if we can find him if he's available. He's probably having a rough day.
Poor Willie.
But Fred, it is Halloween-ish,
Yeah.
and Halloween is a fat guy's favorite time of year.
Because of the candy?
Because no one looks at you if you buy 10 packs of candy, Fred. No one's like, "Oh, hey, fat." They're like, for kids. This is for kids.
No, there's two other times you can do that: Valentine's and Easter. You can buy a lot of
but
candy.
I feel like Valentine's Day is like different because it's like kind of sad. Like if you buy 10 like candy hearts, 10 of those big chocolate hearts, people are like,
I'm just gonna eat
and Easter they're
my
like, oh, Jesus much. And then but Halloween they're like, you're gonna hand out candy to those kids, aren't you creepy? And I'm like, sure am, buddy.
Nope.
Fat people love Halloween. That's right, Alan. Excellent observation.
Yeah. It is, but like recently, man, I've like past couple Halloweens, the candy has been just trash. Like,
well, that's what I wanted to ask you. So
the candy is kind of trash, man.
do you feel like it's like specific candies that are trash, or just in general, like people are buying
cheap candy?
Yeah,
they're buying cheap candy, man. Inflation it's
a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Starting to hit Halloween, man.
That's what you should have wrote your rap song about, inflation. Inflation rhymes with stuff.
Yeah.
Inflation, degradation, yeah.
Degradation, yep.
Constipation.
Deportation.
Yeah, Alan, that one hits close to Alan's home.
I was like, whoa, what's that shit?
He's like, nope.
What's up with that, man?
Dodging that shit. No, but so out of all the candies that
right.
Kids, my kids, and all the kids in the audience who should be listening to this, just so you know, your parents may or may not go through your candy on Halloween night,
right,
and take a little nibble. Take a little sniff. It's kind of the dealer's cut.
It's a tax.
If you will. Yeah. Well, what is it when what is it when like Tony Montoya like takes a little sniff of his own supply?
Yeah, he's just a little bit, man.
Yeah, just a little taste.
I'll never miss you.
Like I just need a taste. So yeah, I'm like, let me go see if I can't skim a little candy off the top of this.
You got to sample the product.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, how will I know if it's good?
So what are your go-tos? Is my question.
I
like,
mean,
what do you?
The big three, like that's what I'm taking out your bag. I tell my kids, I'm taking the big three out your bag. Yep. I'm taking Snickers.
Okay.
I'm taking Reese cups.
Yep.
And I'm taking Jujubes.
Jujubes? How's that one of the big three? Okay, I was like, your big three is.
Come on, man. I really get you with that.
For a second, I was worried. Fred, I don't know your life.
Jujubes?
I don't know your life like that, buddy. Well, see, but I part of the reason I say that is because one of my big three is one of those kind of dumb ones. And it's dots. I love dots, man.
Really?
I love dots.
Candy. I don't like gummy candy.
I don't usually, but dots for some reason dots just hit me right. They like
in the spot.
Yeah, it's like they're right amount of gummy.
Get you in the dot.
Yeah,
right on the dot. Heyo. Nah, man, that's like Reese cups.
Yeah.
And then for me, it's I do like Snickers bars.
Yeah.
But Butterfingers, I like one of the ones.
That's about 30.
It's like I won't. I'm not willing to go buy a Butterfinger independently. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But like, I'll take one for free.
Yeah.
And then I wish it's better when they on Halloween.
No, yeah, that definitely is better. Bite size, the small size ones are the best ones, you know.
Yeah,
and then, and the one candy that they don't make for Easter or for Halloween, which breaks my heart because it's literally my favorite candy bar of all time.
Right.
Would you guys like to guess it?
Caramellos.
No, it's not that. It will never be that.
Heath bar. You don't see no mini Heath bars.
No, I don't like Heath bars are too crunchy for me.
I love Heath bars.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's inside toffee? Is that what's in there?
Yeah, it's like hard toffee.
No, you can't do that. That's old people candy. No, I love zero bars.
I haven't had a zero.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
It's been a minute since I had.
They're so good. That's one of the few candies that I will independently go and buy. Like I'd really try to stay off.
Why don't whatchamacallit have like small, like little candy bars?
Whatchamacallits?
Whatchamacallit? Fifth Avenue. What's the Fifth Avenue? I don't know what the
Fifth Avenue is. The same thing as the one you just said, a Heath bar.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I might have to give Fifth Avenue a try. If it's not, I'm gonna come.
Let me look it up.
I'm gonna give you a Fifth Avenue.
Fucking lie. Yeah, it's probably like the oldest. They can't even.
Yeah, dude, you're the last person in America that's ever said that.
The Fifth Avenue bar has been sitting there for like.
Yeah. You're gonna get the last one.
They existed until you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wrong. I was completely wrong about that. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Right.
The Fifth Avenue bar, which does look like it's from the 1930s, and it is. The Fifth Avenue bar was a candy bar introduced in 1936.
He said was like it
was.
it's dead.
I feel like it might be dead. Let's see if you can order them online. No, you can't. So they're like, go back in a time machine, buddy. They consist of peanut butter crunch layers enrobed in chocolate.
Enrobed. Oh.
Yes, and let's see. Can you buy a Fifth Avenue bar? Yes, you can. You can get one on DoorDash right now for $1.79.
Yeah, I think they sell them
and $63 in fees
at the gas station. They have.
Yeah, they sell them. That's what I said. Like the same candy bar has been sitting there for 20 years.
Yeah.
What's the other one that's like a Heath? There's something that's like a Heath bar.
Yeah, Heath Jr.
Heath and Heath Jr. Heath bars are so popular that they were like, we should make a smaller one. But not small enough for Halloween. No, I think part of the reason, Fred, that you get such shitty candy at Halloween, or like kids do anyway, is that like they do that. Like all the candy companies are kind of sneaky like this, where they'll be like, oh, get this variety pack. It's got Snickers in it, and it's got Hershey bars, and then it's like, and then we threw in 75% Smarties.
Right, yeah. It's like
whatever bullshit.
Trail mix.
Yeah.
It's all peanuts.
Yeah, there's one M&M at the bottom.
It's like two M&Ms. And
they're like now with an M&M. And
half a cashew.
And M&M?
Yeah, it's like it's M&Ms because it's just two of them. M&Ms.
Yeah, with M and M. And it's not even an M. So, no, I do think that's what it is. And I think that the savvier kids, the older kids are like trained. See, that's one thing I will say, like, and I've noticed this, like my 11-year-old, that dude, he's surgical with when the like old lady's like, just have a candy, young man. He's like, all right, good stuff in the bag before you even know what I took, and I'm out. Whereas like the 5-year-old and when everything is just like, candy, just like reaches for whatever's on top.
Yeah, they don't care what it is.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you got the worst stuff. But they're weird because like Jack loves Smarties. And
really? I love Smarties.
That.
I like Smarties.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I like Smarties. I like
Skittles.
Something my kids, we went to like the little bowling thing. You win the tickets.
Yeah.
And shit. Then you go to the little store.
Yeah, where you pay $73 for a piece of candy.
Yeah.
Like might as well DoorDash that shit and save the bowl.
Like that's all they had enough for.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For candy.
That's all you ever have enough for.
And like I was like, look, just get some of this, get some of that. And I picked up Pixie Sticks. Like I hadn't seen Pixie Sticks.
Yeah.
And like I was like, oh man, this is just like a crushed up Smartie.
Yeah, and you shotgun it like you used to back in the day. We're like,
I
like snort it like,
It don't have as much sugar as it used to.
It was only sugar.
Yeah, it was flavored sugar.
I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, now it's probably not that.
I don't know.
I love it.
It was more disgusting than a Smartie. Not as good as I thought it was.
Well, you can't. Nothing's ever as good as it used to be.
What was the candy that you had to stick?
Oh, Pixies. Oh no, Fun Dip.
Fun Dip, yeah.
So that's still around.
Dipstick, is it real?
Yeah, they have that at the at like all the arcades now. Because my kids get it and they're like, it is an arcade.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
And my kids get it, and I'm like, oh, that was so good. And then they're like, what is it? I'm like, I just want the stick. Because that was always my favorite part. I didn't give a shit about the dip part. I just like the stick.
Yeah, the dust.
Well, like the vanilla stick. Yeah, vanilla.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
that chalky ass candy that we were like, this is the greatest thing alive. It's just a big chunk of chalk, vanilla flavored chalk.
Fingers be all white from the stick.
Yeah.
You remember the cigarette gum?
Yeah.
I used to make that was hard as shit, man. But you
I'm smoking. Look at me, I'm smoking.
They used to be on the bottom shelf everywhere. Those are gone now. Now they're just called candy sticks. They're no longer candy sticks, which I understand that.
They used to have a little dust in it, and you go,
yeah,
that's not like you were smoking.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was awesome. Things have changed, Fred.
Things have changed. Fucking the candy was influencing us.
We were mostly working off candy. Well, my favorite candy of all time, and this I have passed on to my kids, and my wife hates me for it, and I love it. And it kind of makes me like the candy even more because she's so against it. It's candy corn. I love candy corn, man.
Yeah, I like candy corn.
Disgusting.
I love it.
Candy.
I don't know why I love it. I don't know what it is about it that I love.
Disgusting. I
like to eat it in 3 little pieces. Like so I get like the white corn and the yellow corn and the orange corn. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, shit slaps. Slaps, Fred.
Did you know you can build a corn cob out of candy?
I saw that. That's why they call it candy corn, is you can actually make it into a corn cob. Yeah. And I've attempted to do that. I'll be honest with you. I have attempted to do that before. And like 4 pieces in, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat this shit. I'm not. Like I don't have this kind of patience.
I can build this really cool thing, but nah, I'm just gonna.
Well, that's like, have you seen the people they build the Pringles? That you can turn Pringles into like an arch, like a full circle of Pringles.
No,
really?
Man,
yeah, you gotta see if I can find that for you. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I think it's like 3 things of Pringles. Like that you have to use.
Too much work.
That's way too much work. And then I ain't gonna be able to eat the Pringles because everybody had their hands.
Right, and that's the thing for me is like I don't like that because see here you go, the Ring of Pringles challenge, Fred. There it is in all its greatness.
Look at that.
You can do it. I don't know why you had to have that many down there, but I feel like there's got to be a better way to do it. There you go. There's a good one. There's a better one.
Yeah.
So
it's a Ringle.
Yeah, ring the ring the ring. Whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, dude, that's again.
I put my dick in it.
There you go. I just had sex with a Pringles jar when everything was outside.
Everybody's fucking the can. I'm taking.
Right. Like, I made the biggest ring of Pringles and I banged the hell out of it. I literally destroyed it.
I destroyed that thing.
Literally and figuratively, because it's pretty fragile. Because it is,
Yeah, it's Pringles.
Oh my god!
Allan, see, this is what happens, Allan, when you don't have anywhere to go.
We gotta make up content, man. So,
oh, Allan, I forgot to tell you, tonight's show is brought to you by our friends at Fabuloso.
Ooh.
Oh yes,
Fabuloso. Want your floor to sparkle like an immigrant? Oh, I can't say it. Fabuloso. Do you want your floor to sparkle like an immigrant grandmother cleaned it? Fabuloso.
Wow.
That's the power of the Fabuloso.
They do. I mean, if I would have said you want your house to smell like a Mexican restaurant. Fabuloso. They use that in all the Mexican restaurants.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, I remember we used to use it, because it existed and we were poor.
Well, we used it because it was cheap.
That's what I'm saying. It existed and we were poor. And that was reason enough for us to be like, all right, well, this is what we're using now.
Actually, I have some in the.
Of course
what does that mean?
It means Fabuloso.
Yeah.
Some things don't translate, Fred.
Right, yeah.
But I do feel like it may mean fabulous.
It is fabulous. You didn't know that?
It literally says fabulous. Like,
that's so obvious.
Sorry.
Fred's Spanish is not on point.
Yeah, it's hard. Spanish
no
is
cap,
hard.
dog. I'm gonna try and use more cool kid language from now on.
Yeah.
No cap. G.
I heard a guy, he said it's all to the bueno. I was like, okay.
What does that mean?
It's all to the good.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even understand that.
That's like, we used to say all to the good.
I've never said that before.
Never.
Never said that?
I've never said anything was good.
Like somebody accidentally bump into you. Oh, my bad.
I say it's all good. I say it's all good.
All to the good, man.
No.
That's all right. All right. I say all to the good.
Watch your back, mister.
Hey, it's all to the good.
I say, listen, you're misbehaving, Mr. Guy, and you're about to get it.
You're about to get it.
You're about to get one of these,
I heard
Mr. Fella.
Somebody got beat up. He got mollywopped.
I heard that. You get a mollywhopping.
Yeah, he got mollywopped.
Like that guy is beat up.
He got mollywopped.
Toe up in the floor.
No, yeah, we say that. We should not go back in time. Let's not do that if we can help it.
Travel down this road.
What was your favorite? Okay, so out of all the things, and I know Allan's already because he says it to me all the time in text. What is your favorite slang term of all time? If you had to just pick one that you could use, not necessarily even bring back and be cool,
right?
But just one that you're like, that's the one that I always love to say.
I don't know, man.
I know Allan's is word.
Yeah, mine's word. I say
y'all mean is mine. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you say that a lot. Yeah,
I say y'all mean a lot. So y'all mean. Yeah, that's mine. And I try not to because it's like.
It's hard. It's hard. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, you just said it.
Well, he knows he said it. That's because we know what he means. That's what that's short for. I don't even know what mine would be. I think mine is probably, and it's the lamest one. It's just cool. Like cool is always something. Dude, it's probably dude.
Like
actually, dude is something I use that a lot still to this day.
Yep.
And my kid's like, "Why you call everybody dude?" And I'm like, "Because they're a dude."
Listen to this song. I'm a dude. She's a dude.
We're all dudes now. Well, it just, I don't know.
Everything's dude, man. Everything can be a dude.
Well, it makes life so much easier. That's so much. My son and I were talking about. He was like, "How do you address people, Dad? Like, how do you address strangers? Should you call them all sir?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, that depends. Like, first of all, are they dudes?
Dude,
because like, if they're not, you probably shouldn't call them sir."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Well," and I was like, "Well, are like if they're older than you, you don't probably, you can call them sir, but not like if they're like a kid."
Right. Yeah.
Well, talking about dudes, I was at a house and I was looking for the sewer line, and I came out through the thing, and the homeowner came out, and the homeowner's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Dude.
And I was like, "How you doing, sir?" And he was like, "Ma'am."
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, I'll be right back."
All right.
You're like, "Oh, I'm drunk."
Oh,
I was like, "I'll get the sewer line. Do you know where it's at?" She's like,
when you get older, though, it's hard to tell, man.
Yeah.
It's a little harder.
I've seen these old dudes
sure.
with like hair growing out and stuff, man.
it was
good.
No, she had short hair.
Yeah, that's
It
an
was
old lady thing. I don't understand.
Grandma had that pixie cut because they don't want to do the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't have to do the hair every day. You know what I'm saying?
She probably smoked like 40 packs a day.
Oh,
so she had that smoker's voice.
Right.
And it sounded like a dude.
She was actually 39, Brad.
Sounded like a dude.
Hey, honey.
I was like, "How you doing, sir?" You mean ma'am? I was like,
yeah.
"Oh my God."
You're
It's
like,
8
"No, I
o'clock in
don't."
the morning. It's gonna be a long day.
Like, I said what I said, bitch. It's too late to take it back. Like, just ask.
Die on this hill.
I had like just ask for Bob Stevenson if you have a complaint. I did that the other day, dude. You would think it would be so easy to come up with like a fake name,
right?
It's so hard to do that under pressure. I got a call from like a telemarketer the other day, and I was playing on my phone. I was like, listen to a podcast or whatever. Not our podcast, which you should listen to our podcast, blcpodcast.com. And available on all of the favorite podcast things, which you are listening to it right now, or how else would you know to listen to it? Because you're listening to it. But anyway, so I was listening to a podcast, and I had my Bluetooth headphones on because I'm a snazzy little bitch like that. And like I wasn't paying attention, and I like kind of reached for it and tapped it. Mm-hmm. When I did, apparently someone must have called at that exact moment. Because it was like, hello, is Bert, and I was like, what? And they're like, is Bert? And I was like, no, he's not here. And they're like, well, who? Can I ask who this is? And I'm like, this is Jerry. They're like, yeah, that's the ticket, Jerry. See? And they're like, Jerry who? And I'm like, Jerry Parker. I don't know.
You should have been Jerry Sandusky.
You gotta have a alter ego. You gotta have one in the chamber.
Well, I normally do, but it's normally like a fake, like a really, really bad fake name. And I was like, I don't know if I can be like, it's Henry McGlutsky.
Could you spell that for me?
Yeah, I'm like, I absolutely cannot. Then the problem is, my phone was in my pocket, and I had it on the Bluetooth thing, and I don't know how to turn it. How to like oh, bye, motherfucker. Yeah, like I'm sure it would have been like, now you've just increased the number of calls you'll get. So, but yeah, it was one of those where I'm like, son of a bitch. Now they know that I exist, or someone existed. This number.
They got my number.
It will never end.
Start calling me every day.
Oh, man, I get calls all the time from Google, not Google, but people who are like, your Google listing is no longer available. Please call us and pay us $63 and we will restore it. And I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers.
See, I don't need anybody calling my house asking for money.
No. Well, nobody calls my house. I don't have a house number anymore. I'm too cool for that, Fred.
I don't want anybody calling me asking for money.
No, I don't want anybody calling me, period. If you have to call me, just don't.
Yeah. I've gotten better about answering those calls though. Like,
See, I have a fancy thing on my phone that's like it automatically
mine does.
screens it,
right.
which is the best thing. It really is, because and like every time that it screens somebody who I actually want to talk to, and I talk to them, they're like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have like a call screener." They're like, "You have a call? That's so fucking cool."
Yeah.
So what does it do?
Well, that's part of the Google phone, right? Because you got a Pixel also, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Pixel 7 Pro, baby.
And it screens it says this Google subscriber, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to leave them a message? And then it'll come up and be like, hey, Freddie. And then I can pick up and talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I screen all your calls, Fred.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if anything that's like a questionable number or something like that, it'll automatically, or there's a button too. You can just be like screen, and it'll be like, "Hello, a Google Voice subscriber you've reached is not available. Please leave a message, and he'll get right back to you." And then, but it's kind of cool because you'll be like, "Hey, this is Mrs. Matt Parker," and they're like, "Hold on 1 second, we'll see if he's available." And so that they're looking at and it records everything on the screen, so you can read what everybody says.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's like, and they're like, "Oh, this person is not available. Bye-bye."
So you know that they.
Oh yeah, they saw it.
You do a decline.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, hell no, I ain't talking to him.
You just got declined.
Yep,
It's like,
like
Freddie,
lose,
fuck
Chief.
that. Like,
Well, and I think there's a way. So here's the thing. I think there's a way that you can even do it. Like, Matt Parker's calling you, and you're like, "No, he's not. Fuck him. Fuck him and all his whatevers he's got."
Matt Parker said, "Eat a bag of dicks and die."
This customer said, "Fuck you and your lily white ass."
Yes.
Have a great day. Dude, I had to fire somebody today via
did you?
Well, a company that we had hired to do like calls for my company. Yeah, but I felt bad because they're out of Egypt. And we have this, and they were very lovely people, like nice. Yeah, and I don't have any complaints about the people themselves or anything like that.
Why wouldn't they be?
Well, no, they were, but the lady who we have like hired a lady, a company, but then we got a rep who makes like calls on our company's behalf, right?
Right.
Well, like every time, she's a lady. And so like we speak to her, I speak to her on the reg. Super nice lady. She's got a great, great Americanish accent, but occasionally like the Egyptian, her native tongue slips through a little bit. Yeah, which is fine.
The slip of the tongue.
That's you said that. So we're whatever, we've been having her do it, and she hasn't been doing it, and she's been doing fine. It's not her fault. But like, so every time her boss calls me all the time, and he's like, he's like, "How are you, Matthew?" And I'm like, "I'm good, sir. Please don't, jihad me or whatever." Yeah, yeah. And he's like, "How are you today?" And I'm like, "I'm very well." And he's like, "Good. It is me, Abdulamesh." And I'm like, "Holy shit, dude! You are intimidating as shit."
Yeah.
You're like, it's probably like 3.5 feet tall in real life, but but still. And maybe it's a voice changer. I don't know. He could be in Arizona or Alabama. I don't know. But he's like, how is the call screener doing for you? And I'm like, "She's doing good." And they're like, "Do you have any notes for her?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "I will tell her." And I'm like, "Oh my God, are you going to kill her if she's not doing good?" And so like today I had to write him a letter. Oh, dude, I felt bad about this all day. I had to write him an email that's like, "Hey, thank you guys for your efforts and everything, but we're going to have to we decided as a company, we're going to go a different way." And I was like, and I specifically put, it has nothing to do with the call screener. She did a great job. Please do not do whatever you're going to do to her as punishment. And like, I haven't heard back. And I haven't heard from her.
You actually please don't do whatever you're going to do.
No, I put I was like, I said, it has nothing to do with your company. Like, you guys did a great job. And the lady who's on our account did a great job. It has nothing to do with her quality of work. It's specifically, it was just a corporate decision. Because I mean, it was, we're paying them like $250 a week.
All he had to do was just call and be like, "You are not leaving us."
He's like, "No, you not understand how this works."
Yeah.
I'm like,
"You are in."
Yes.
It is you, or her name is Salina. Who do you want us to kill?
Yeah.
You have been presented with a choice, Matthew. Like
Let the bitch die.
we are the bad kind of Egyptian.
The bad guy.
We follow Tutankhamun.
Yeah. Imhotep.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We are the followers of Imhotep. And we will destroy her for her failures. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So all day, I'm like, you guys have just condemned a lovely young lady to die.
The Mummy was a documentary.
Now she will become our next human sacrifice.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like, well, who's that? Was that Billy Zane? Was he the bald guy? Who was the bald guy in the Mummy?
And it wasn't Billy Zane.
No, it wasn't Billy Zane.
No,
Maybe I thought it was Billy Zane.
No, it wasn't Billy Zane.
Who played the Mummy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't play the Mummy. Billy Zane wasn't the Mummy.
He would have been cool as the Mummy.
Oh, it was Arnold Vosloo, who was a South African American actor. Never heard of that before.
African American.
But I feel like it is definitely this dude. Here, let me pull this guy up so everybody can see. Just for the listeners at home or the viewers. And yes, I did Google, in case you're curious. I did Google who was the bald guy in the Mummy.
That's him right there.
I feel like he's like, hello. I am shirtless standing on the beach talking to you. How is your caller doing today? Did she reach your satisfactory levels? Or must she be beheaded? So that's
like Billy Zane.
He does kind of look like Billy Zane, right?
I don't think so.
All right, let's see. Bald
Billy Zane.
Yeah. He does look like Billy Zane. God dang it. Look, all right.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane.
Yeah, listen to your friend Billy Zane, Derek.
He's a cool dude.
He does look like Billy Zane. He looks like number 5.
No.
He looks pretty close.
No.
Come on.
I was gonna say the picture under number 5.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, he does look like. But I was like, no, that's him.
Oh, that is, yeah, you're right. And it says, right there.
That's him. Yeah.
It says Billy Zane plus Arnold Vosloo, Dead Ringers? Question mark.
I think you made up this website just for this.
I did. I made up Google.com for this. Just so I could do this one call out 126 episodes after I did it.
That no one's
someday.
gonna listen to. He started Google for that.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. That's the only reason. Was like I waited 20 years to get this one gag in.
Company.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick break. I think the rest of the show is going to be a best of because we got some stuff we got to handle. But check us out on the No New Friends podcast coming up soon. And we will be back next week with Linda Faye in our Halloween Spectacular. And we might talk to the ghost of Billy Zane. I don't know. Or Arnold Vosloo.
I think Billy Zane's alive.
I think both of those guys are still
But
alive.
I mean, you can still talk. Just because someone's alive doesn't mean you can't talk to their ghost.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
America.
Yeah, this is America, man. Anything's
we can
possible.
do anything.
Yeah.
I'll call my guys over in Egypt to make sure that they're not alive by the end of the show, so that we can make this happen. These are the promises I make to you. I'm like, if you want to keep our business, you're going to have to kill Billy Zane. Like, consider it done.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, allegedly, potentially.
He was
Like Imhotep wills it to be. All right. We'll be back later. The Black Lincoln Collective podcast, and I'm going to keep talking until Allan stops the recording. So,
all right.
Let
So
me
do
tell
I
you
say
about
BLC
feelings.
you later?
I don't care what you
You
BL
just
say,
did.
you bitch.
Okay.
Night,
All right.
night.
Who else is no fun anymore, Fred?
Who's that?
Jerry Springer.
Yeah, come on.
R.I.P. Jerry Springer. We missed his passing in the last episode.
Yeah.
So we have to address it because Jerry Springer
His
for
icon.
better or worse, Fred, changed the game.
He did.
Oh yes.
He
For
flipped
Jerry
it on his
Springer,
head.
he started reality TV in a way.
He the talk show part of it, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but all that other stuff spawned from talk shows because that's when because talk shows ran out of celebrities, and then they're like, let's just get regular people who are fucked up.
Yeah,
and then they did, and people were, and like the ratings took off.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I want to see regular people who are insane, just like me.
Yeah, man.
Not insane celebrities.
Once they saw that, man, I mean,
right, and they were like, oh, we can
not watch
the whole thing happen. Yeah,
and then like in the beginning, you just let them fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just for a little while.
Let them fight.
Just for a little while.
Yeah,
just like,
you know what I mean?
They'd just be like, oh, I see you punched her in the face twice.
Yeah.
Now we got to, we're over. It's over. Yeah, they would let them catcall. I love that. We had a plan. Because, Jerry Springer in the beginning would like take pretty much anybody. Like you could just send them a fucked up story and they'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
But what they would do is they would give you $500, and that was $500 in like 1990s money.
Yeah.
So that's like $1,000 today.
Right, at least.
And probably more, honestly.
Yeah.
But and then they would fly you to Chicago for like a 3-day thing. You go in, do the show the next day, and then like leave the next day.
Right.
And so me and a couple of buddies were like, we should totally do this.
Yeah.
Like, totally. We had planned. We wrote out this like elaborate story of like this love triangle. We got like girls involved with it, and then in the end, the twist was going to be that like two of us were gay with each other, and that was like, well, and it was like, I was like, but then I was like, can we do that? Like, because we wanted to do it. We were
right.
We were
you should have. Oh man, you got on the show, man. You got on the show.
Then Fred, we would have never not been
those
gay dudes from Jerry Springer. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like because they put your state and your city on there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'd have been like, we're from
and like you said, Arkansas. Everybody watched Jerry Springer, so you're gonna.
So if you were on
you're gonna be seen. You know what I mean?
And they're all about the sound bites. So you would be. They would make you like. I feel like they would like fire you up and give you a bunch of caffeine and stuff. And like,
yeah.
Have a little bit of this meth. It's not illegal yet.
You know what I mean?
No, because back then it wasn't illegal.
Yeah.
So they didn't know what it was yet. Like this new drug we developed just for this show.
Creeping on new drug creeping up on the scene.
That's right, Springer.
Called it methamphetamine.
Yeah, Jerry Springer.
But no, yeah. So Jerry Springer, of course, was like famously the mayor. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was,
Didn't he?
I know we had talked
busted
about
with prostitutes or something. That's what he was in.
That's what he got elected on.
Yeah, I may have made that up, but I know he had controversy.
He won a bunch of. Okay, so he started out. He was the 56th mayor of Cincinnati. Good for him. He hosted the Jerry Springer Show from 1991 to 2018.
Damn.
Doesn't say why he became not the mayor.
Okay, not the mayor.
Let's see. He said, due to negative association. They said he was going to run again in 81. He stepped down from the city council to run for governor. So there you go. And then he didn't win. Oh, okay. It's a television commercial for Springer's campaign referenced his use of a check to pay a prostitute, saying he was not afraid of the truth, even if it hurts. So he brought those out.
Well.
That said, television commercials. That says television commercials for Springer's campaign, not against.
He had
the other guy brought it out.
Front of it. Somebody was like, if you don't drop out of the race, you're going to release these.
And he's like, I'm not afraid. You know I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
He finished a distant third.
He pulled the Alexander Hamilton.
And then his career ended, and then he was trying to be, he's lived a life, man. And R.I.P. to Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
Jerry
Springer. Yeah, he changed daytime TV.
Yeah,
he really did, because if you were bored, Jerry Springer was on. Shit.
Yeah, because before that, like everybody was trying to be like Oprah. You know what I'm saying?
Right, all serious.
You know what I'm saying? Like Donahue, Sally Jesse. You know what I mean? And Ricky Lake. You know what I mean? And
I don't know why. Like
Jerry Springer was like bringing the KKK with the Black Panthers.
He's like, so here are the Black Panthers.
You know it's gonna be a fight.
You knew, you never watched for any other reason, or like it would be like some boobs. Someone would pull off somebody's shirt.
Yeah.
In every episode, and some dude will always take off his shirt.
Yeah.
But like sometimes
some shit. Yeah.
They're gonna show.
I like the first guest come out, they telling their story and blah blah blah, and then it's like, well, now we have such and such coming out, and like just
comes out and just running,
attacking them.
Yeah, I love that.
Full speed, just
everybody in the audience is like, oh, this is we laughing at it. Like we love it. And then they would ask like incendiary, like the people in the audience, Jerry Springer would go to them, and they would like make accusatory questions all the time. Yeah, like if you didn't watch the Jerry Springer show, like anytime from 81 to 2000, till 2020. No,
yeah, probably up to
2018, 2018, 1991, 2018. But I think toward the end it probably got a little whack. I didn't really watch it then. But
I think I remember one that he had the two chicks, and they brought the guy out, and the two chicks were fighting for the guy, and then one of the chicks was like, "Well, I got a confession to make," and he's like, "What?" He said, "Well, I'm a dude."
That shit, that shit got people killed though. Like, I think it was Jenny Jones. That one dude, he killed that dude. Yeah.
Hey, that's part of the deal, man. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, they stopped doing that shit. You know what I mean?
You can't put them on there like that and then expect them not to be that way.
But for real, that's national television. Like you said, everybody watch that shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, like I said, and then that's like Dr. Phil and some of the other shows. Right, like, that's the thing. I'm surprised you don't. And that's why I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it's cool if I'm the straight one, I guess.
Right, yeah.
But like, otherwise, I don't want to be part of this. Like, I appreciate,
And then at the end of the show, he's like, be good to each other. And
the opposite of everything you've just seen.
Yeah.
Please forget the last hour. And that was back when there were no reruns. Like reruns,
but he never did. Like he was just showing America what it really
about.
looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Giving America what we wanted.
Yeah, for real, man.
Speaking of
the new episode of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast just dropped on blcpodcast.com. You want to come to the bathroom and listen to it?
Sure.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast, the only podcast for gays and gays in rest area bathrooms. This is the #1 rated podcast.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the men's side.
Get to the chopper!
Oh, what a day. What a day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hip. Can't say goddamn. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.